Hi, this is Mayor Jim Fiorentini. Welcome to another edition of Minute with the Mayor. Today I'd like to give you a tour, a virtual tour, of your brand new school, the Hunking School. Now this school wouldn't have happened without you voters, because you were kind enough to vote for this a couple of years ago. This is a $60 million facility, on time and under budget, that's partially open now. The rest opens in September. This replaces the old Hunking School and eventually will replace the Greenleaf School. This wouldn't have happened without you, the voters of Haverhill, voting to extend the override that had passed 20 years ago for four previous schools, so that we could continue the use of those funds in order to build this beautiful brand new school. So thank you very much, and join me. Come on in and let's take a quick virtual tour of this beautiful school. This school is going to have over 1,000 students. It's going to be an old-fashioned K-8 school, just like when we went to school. All of the kids were in the same building. Now you're looking at this long corridor. We call it Main Street. And on Main Street, we want the children to learn a little bit about the story of Haverhill, the history of Haverhill. And you can see the trains. The trains are really what made Haverhill back in the 1850s when we were a small agricultural community. And the docks and the boats where people pulled up, and the pictures of the old shoe factories. You're going to see pictures of Little River Falls. And in my State of the City speech, I'm going to be talking a lot about Little River Falls, the very first mill that there was in Haverhill. Now we have a very high-tech auditorium gymnasium, and I want to show you that. Over 1,000 people can sit there. You can see the school's already in use, and there's kids here now. There'll be more kids here in September. This is the cafeteria. Now, when I was a kid, I worked in the cafeteria at the Hunking School, but it was nothing like this. 200 kids at a time can come and eat here, and we're going to try our best to give them some wholesome and delicious meals. Let's take a look at some of the other rooms. Welcome to the school library. And yes, kids still read books, and they come here to be able to take the books out. This is a K-8 library. Welcome to the project room. This is where kids can do projects. Now, if you went to school a little bit later than I did, when you went to school, they had computer labs. We don't have that here. We have every classroom, every kid has access to a computer inside the classroom. They don't have to leave. But they have these projects rooms where kids can come and do projects. And here's how the kids have access to computers. These are called computer carts. And if you look into it, you see that every kid has access to a laptop computer. And they can take that out and put it on the desk when it's needed. The most important part of education, though, is still what it was when we were in school. It's the classroom, teacher, the kids, and the family, not the high tech. That supplements it. Now, this is a 6th grade ELA, English Language Arts classroom. I want you to notice something. All of the chairs in the classrooms are up on the desk. That's every single night. That's so that every single night the floor can be cleaned and washed if necessary. We're going to take good care of this school, as we try to with all of our schools. Let's look at a couple of other classrooms. Do you remember blackboards? They don't have blackboards anymore. They have these whiteboards with these projectors where they can project images on the screen. If you want someone to know about India, you can project up a screen of India. You want to talk about the book that you're reading. And this is how the teacher writes on the board. They don't have chalk. They just have this. And that's supposed to be a 2. Yes, 2 plus 2 is, even with today's modern technology, is still 4. The Hunking School is actually 2 schools in 1. The lower school is K-4. We used to call that an elementary school. Now we call it a lower school. And the upper school, what we used to call a middle school, is 5-8. We're going into the upper school. Let's take a look. The Hunking School is 3 floors. We're going to go up now to the 2nd floor. Yes, kids still walk up the stairs. They may not walk to school the way you and I would like them to, but they still walk upstairs. So let's take a walk up to the 2nd floor. Not every kid learns everything in a big classroom. We keep our classroom small, but not every kid learns everything in the classroom. Sometimes we need what's called small group instruction. So this is one of the many small group instruction rooms that we have, where one child or several children can come in and get some individualized attention on what bothers them. Because remember, it's still the kids and the teacher that's most important, not the fancy school or the technology. This is a common area. We keep the kids all have their lockers here, and we also have little tables and stands where the kids can sit and collaborate, get some help if they need it, or just to help each other. The last classroom I'm going to show you is an upper school, grades 5 through 8, special education classroom. And we know that some children have special needs, so we have special facilities, special teachers, and special classrooms for them. I want to thank you again. This is your school. Now, during my State of the City speech on March 14th, I'm going to be talking about the other schools in the city and what we need to do there. Make sure you tune in on March 14th. Thanks for listening.